This is Nazareth, Israel. Well, actually, this is a rock, but this rock is in Nazareth, Israel. So does that technically make it Nazareth? What is a city? What makes a place what it is? Is a place just the collection of rocks scattered on the sidewalks, flowers growing in the gardens, garbage littering the gutters, buildings, roads, cars, and tourist sites? Maybe that's what you see when you visit a city. But that's not what the city actually is. You see, basically a city is an invisible line drawn by people. So for a city to be anything, people have to give it value. So a city is its people. But that still doesn't answer our question because what are people? If you're like me, you love stories. Movies, books, news, history, TV shows, comic books, graphic novels, stand-up comedy, storytelling, video games. I love stories. I think part of the reason I love stories so much is because I'm obsessed with death and the idea of leaving a legacy. After somebody dies, all they really are to us is their legacy, and all a legacy is a collection of stories. And so to me, a person is just a story. One long, grand, strange, boring, exhilarating, troubled, happy, tragic, hilarious story. This series is about stories of people who live in one of the most historically and culturally rich areas in the world. People who struggle to get by, who live for their families and for their children's future, who have deep religious and political beliefs, and who understand the world in a unique way. If we want to understand this part of the world, we first have to understand the people who make it what it is. When I first came to Nazareth just under a year ago, the one emotion I felt the most was stupidity. Nothing in the city was the way I thought it was, and every day I spent, I realized just how completely wrong and ignorant I was about this part of the world. Now at first, feeling like a total idiot all the time wasn't awesome, until I learned how to be stupid. I realized that being stupid is incredibly smart. If you go through your whole life never feeling stupid, you're not learning anything, and if you're not learning anything, you are wasting your life. I want people to feel stupid like I did when they learn about this place and about the people who live here. You could spend months in Nazareth visiting all the holy sites, all the tourist locations, learning all the history of the city, and you wouldn't even begin to understand what makes Nazareth what it is. Too often when you hear about this region of the world, you hear about the countries, the religions, or the politicians. What is so often left out is what makes these places truly what they are. The people. I want to deliver comprehensive stories from Nazareth, stories about the people who live here. This is not going to be easy. This is undeniably one of, if not the most contentious and complicated places in the world. You are going to hear some things and points of view from people I talk to that surprise you, things that you disagree with, things that disappoint you, and hopefully, things that make you feel a little stupid. This city is not what you see when you walk through on a tour. It is not the old churches you go to, the hotels you sleep in, or the delicacies you try. This city is the tour guide, the janitors who clean the churches and the hotels, and the chefs who make the food. I invite you to come be stupid with me, to pull back the curtain, to leave your tour group, to put down your camera, and to try to understand one or two of the amazing people who live their lives in this beautiful city. This is Nazareth, Israel. This is Stories from Nazareth.